Peace and light, guys. My name is JL. I'm the author of What She Taught Me, which can be found at whatshetaught.me.book.com. So I did a couple of videos not too long ago on cheating, and I wanted to address something, which is what I would suggest is the number one reason why men cheat. And there are several reasons why, but there is a really big reason why that, if guys took this into account, it could be, putting yourself in a position to cheat in general could be avoided. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy because as a masculine entity, a masculine dominant entity, you're always going to be distracted by feminine energy. Even women are, even feminine dominant beings are distracted by feminine energy. It's everywhere. Just look at all the colors behind me. You see all those different colors, those different flowers. That's all feminine energy. It's the same thing with women. You're always going to be distracted by, beautiful women. They are like flowers. In fact, I did a video about that. Make sure you check it out. And you're like a bee. You see flower and you want to go from flower to flower. It is just the reality of what it is. However, you can avoid putting yourself in a position that's going to cause you to cheat or really consider cheating. Because cheating in itself, it robs you of intimacy, and it really can cost you something that is extremely valuable to you, like your family or the structure that you've built, which is another thing that I write about in this book. So a part of protecting your structure is making sound decisions when you're building it. So what is that number one reason men cheat? So what men tend to do, and this goes back to energy, right? Masculinity is a secure energy. It's understandable to men. It's black and white. It's logical. It's plain and simple. It's to the point. Feminine energy is the exact opposite. Feminine energy is constant motion. It's movement. It's color. It's dancing. It's music. It's liveliness. To the masculine, feminine energy is two things, okay? It's chaotic, okay? And it's attractive. And it's attractive for all the reasons that I just talked about. It's beautiful, it's colorful, it's all of that. Masculine dominant men tend to have fun with feminine energy all their lives, right? They're out there dancing with feminine energy all their lives. They're playing feminine energy. They're enjoying feminine energy sexually all their lives. But when it comes down to settling down, now we got to think about security. It's very difficult for a lot of men to see themselves settling down with the women that they've played with, because when you settle down, there's a lot on the line. Like when you're out there playing, there's not a lot of risk involved. But when you settle down with somebody, the house that you buy or build, the family that you create, your finances, having children with somebody, there's a lot on the line. It's very risky. The person who you choose to be in a relationship with is the single most important decision that you're ever going to make in your life, hands down. So this is a huge decision, and guys don't want to settle down with the women that they've been playing with and the type of women that they've been playing with. They don't trust them. Masculine energy does not trust feminine energy, and it never has, right? It's completely opposite energies, but they're attracted by it. They're extremely attracted to it, to feminine energy. So men, what do you do in this scenario? Well, if you want to put yourself in the best possible position when you settle down with your one person, you need to be, and if you're a masculine dominant person, you need to be with feminine energy. Even if it scares the hell out of you, you need to be with feminine energy. You need to be with the energy that's chaotic to you. You need to be with the energy that you don't understand. You need to be with the energy that gives you headaches. You need to be with the energy that excites you. That is the energy that drives you crazy, that makes your blood boil, that makes you, lost and ask other people questions. And that's the energy that you need to keep you alive. But what happens is a lot of men, they tend to go for masculine energy when they settle down because they understand it, right? They know it. There aren't all of the emotions involved. It's logical, it's direct, it's straight to the point, right? It's this or that, black or white. And so they understand that energy. They can feel safe, right? You can feel safe with something that you understand. And that is why men tend to go for more masculine dominant women when they settle down. not understanding that a lot of the times those women who are masculine dominant are only masculine dominant because they have not been allowed to flourish in their feminine energy, most likely in the household that they were raised in. So even though you look at this woman and you say, okay, this is somebody who I can feel safe with, and you're doing that because of how they are, that masculinity, the masculine energy, not a masculine woman, a masculine energy woman. You say, okay, I can settle down with this woman, but this is a woman who has suppressed energy, right? So, anyways, it's a whole different conversation for another day. Because if that feminine energy pops out in the middle of your relationship, then you're gonna be like, whoa, what the hell did I, get in a relationship with? You want to be in a relationship with a feminine dominant woman. You want to be with somebody who has that opposing energy to your own, so it will excite you. Masculine energy feels safe, but it won't excite you. So what you will end up doing is you'll end up being excited by other women outside of your relationship more than you were when you were single, because now you know that you can't touch it, and anything that we can't touch but we want becomes more exciting to touch. That's always been the case since you were a kid. So now you're locked into this structure of marriage with masculine energy like your own. There's an imbalance there. You need feminine energy. So you're starting to look outside of yourself for feminine energy, and feminine energy outside of yourself is really attractive to you. So you're going to do one of a few things, right? You're either going to align yourself with the feminine energy outside of yourself, outside of your relationship, and use that energy to be intimate with your partner. So that's pornography, however you can get feminine energy, and then you're going to bring that into your relationship. However, you're not going to be able to establish a deep connection with your partner when you do that, because you'll be thinking about the feminine energy that you tapped into outside of your relationship. Or you're going to go outside of your relationship, get feminine energy by merging with a feminine dominant woman, and you're going to cheat. And that's going to cause harm to yourself, and it's going to cause harm to the relationship that you're in and your ability to have intimacy with that person. So the very thing that you are trying to get in being with the masculine energy woman, or a woman who's dominated with masculine energy, that safety, you have safety in her, but you no longer have safety in yourself. You now are the dangerous part, or the weak part of your relationship. Be with feminine energy. It may drive you crazy. It may drive you up the wall, right? It may confuse you, but it excites you. It's what you're supposed to merge with as a masculine dominant being. It's what you're supposed to have, and it's supposed to drive you crazy sometimes. You want to be driven crazy. You love the feeling of being driven crazy, and you love the feeling of like your blood boiling and just looking at your partner and just really wanting to just ravish the person that you're with. The key is to be with your opposing energy. If you are masculine and you're with masculine energy and you really like that person, cool. But that person really is probably only supposed to be a friend, right? You should be with feminine dominant energy, even if it scares the hell out of you, because there's nothing scarier than being with the wrong person for the rest of your life. All right. I hope you got something out of that. Make sure that you get the book. It's called What She Taught Me, right? And it's at whatshetaught.me.book.com. Revolutionary wisdom for the evolving man that every woman should read. Until next time, everybody, peace and light.